And Ben Merton seems like he's subbing out. He's played most of this game. We have Bernie as keeper. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to go.
It is next. I don't know when it is, but I know that.
Okay, thank you. Just sound effect. All right, we have the slow ball coming up from Matthew. He passes off to Bernie. Immediately tackled, but he shakes it, drives. Oh, but a weak pass off. Orlando Spider Knights are able to recover it. Khalif, but we have a tackle from Bernie. Seemed to be a little behind, but we don't have a call. So let's see. We have number 22 from Orlando driving down the pitch, shaking tackles, and he's able to score in the mid-hoop. Great take by number 22. Score is 12 Orlando, 10 DCQC with a stop on the play. So we have a yellow card on number 6 for a jersey pull.
Who caught the snitch?
Who exactly? What team?
What team?
Orlando.
So they're at 125 now?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Oh yes, the
And what
infamous
set score?
5. Set score? Great question. What? That's
You
fine.
are sometimes being picked up.
All right, we still have a stop on the play. We're waiting. Ball goes back to Bernie Burgess.
What set score again? I'm sorry.
I am not sure.
Okay.
I think it's 120. I could be wrong. And Bernie drives and scores on the hoop. That was a score by Bernie Burgess, who we normally see beat. So it's kind of interesting to see him as keeper and also score and have a quaffle instead of a bludger. Definitely a little weird for me to see that. And that seemed to be it. Bernie scored the last goal, and we have a win by DCQC over Orlando Spider Knights. I gotta say, it was a pretty slow game. I think they came in at a pretty even. Oh no, I'm sorry, we have a timeout on this play. So Orlando Spider Knights called a timeout, and let's see how they're gonna come out of this and hopefully see a little bit more action and less slow balling. 30 seconds left for this timeout. For ref crew, we have Ricky Nelson. All right. Teams are going back to their hoops, and it's currently 125 Orlando Spider Knights to 11 DCQC. $125 to 110. All right, game's back on.
Do you still need set score?
No. I mean, it would be great, but. All right, we have Orlando Spider Knights slow balling it up the field. Keegan is itching to throw his bludger, but they have a nice speeder right set up in front of the keeper, keeping them in midfield, but they're not able to do much. Keegan beats him out. He also beats the keeper, but they're still able to score. Amazing job by Orlando. I really thought they were going to lose it on that with Keegan sweeping up all their players, but like I said, they really have that cohesiveness. Even as a rebranded team, they seem to already have it together like they've been playing for a while. I'm not sure who is all Carnage from this team, but like I said, they really do seem to know each other and have that connection. Bernie is still keeping. He passes to Ali Iannucci.
156.
Set score is 150. Oh, and Bernie is able to score again. We love to see it. Is it 150? Mm-hmm. So set score is 150. It currently is 135 Orlando Spider Knights to 120 DCQC. It is an extremely close game. Orlando Spider Knights walk slowly up the pitch. Drives to the right. We have a beat on Keegan, but he's able to catch and recover. Beautiful job by Keegan. Orlando passes, but they just miss. Julia's fighting for the ball. And we have a stop on the play. Great hustle. We're seeing a little more life from both teams, and we love to see it. They kind of, I think, are realizing that this is it. They gotta step it up a little bit because they're both so close. So we gotta see a little bit more from them to finish off this game. That was a great fight between Julia Rankin, Ben Mertens, and Khalif Piper. But let's see what the refs call it. A little hard on herself, but I can tell she's going to go in for that big tackle. Oh, we have a loft ball over the hoops by number 22. On Orlando Spider Knights, Jonathan Nettles. He seems to be one of their taller players on the team, and that ball just soared. At this close to the game, I think they're both sides are feeling it a little bit. So we still have Bernie as keeper walking up. Julie Neutral just subbed in as chaser. We have Paul Barvarnik. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that last name. Paul Barvarnik subbed in for the first time as beater. He has some fresh legs. Let's see how he adds to this team. Julie tries to score, but it's just beat before. Allie hustles to the ball. The keeper seems to be right there. And we also have Kevin Haynes out as chaser. But like I said, DC still has bludger control. I want to see a little bit more from them. They've had this bludger control this whole game. Use it. We're seeing a little more communication on DC's side. Love to see that. DC, oh, great block by Bernie. Khalif tried his best to get in, but Bernie is a tall guy. You're going to have to do a little bit better than that. Bernie drives in, he shakes the keeper, and scores on the small hoop. But we have a stop on the play. Let's see if they're going to call that goal good. Seemed good from my angle. And if the goal is good, the score will be 135 Orlando, 140 DC. And set score is, remember, 150, so they would be one away. Let's see if Ricky Nelson is going to call that goal good. The goal is no good. I haven't seen anything, and the whistle wasn't blown, so the score is still 135, 130 with set score 150. 2 away for it's either team's game.
I'm just gonna use my laptop now.
And I just have to say that Mary Kimball is still trying her best to get this live stream up. We love the dedication. Ball goes back to number 48 on Orlando, but it just pops out of her hand. Ben Mertens back in. He has the ball. He's driving in the middle of the field. He's driving. Pass off to Kevin Hayes. He throws it back to Allie. Let's see what she can do with it. She passes back. Oh, but it's recovered. Oh, Ben almost had that recovery, but he wasn't able to get his full hand on it. Great stop by number 80, Brandon Clark on Orlando Spider Knights, and we have a stop on the play. Let's see what Ricky Nelson calls. Ref crew is discussing. Let's see what the call is. There is no call on the play. It's still 135, 130. Anyone's game. Right, no call on the play, like I said, and game's back on. Orlando Spider Knights are slow balling it up the field. In possession by Jonathan Nettles. He is walking up with his beater to his left. We have Brandon Clark to his right. And Khalif Piper to his left. We have a chaser sitting behind hoops. I'm just not sure of their number. It's still a slow ball. Bernie goes in, gives him some pressure. The ball's going to the left side of the pitch. We have a little bit of rotation. Khalif is now behind hoops. It's a big pass to Khalif, but he bobbles it. Oh, is he able to recover? And they're calling it good. Khalif with another goal. It is now 145. Orlando Spider Knights to 130 DCQC. Orlando needs one more to win. It's kind of amazing that they're keeping neck and neck with this team, not having bludger control for pretty much this whole game. I really think their physicality has helped keep it even. All right. What seems to be going on here? It looks like they're trying to recover a bludger. from far off the pitch. So right now we have Julie Nutzel in as chaser, Paul Bavarnik and Bernie Burgess as beaters, Ben Merton at keeper, and then Julia Rankin as chaser. Kevin Hayes subs out. Ben is walking slowly up the field, waiting for Bernie to catch up. He is about to cross midline, and Paul just subbed out for Keegan. So they are running double mail. Julie Nutzel and Julie Rankin are extremely strong female players, so I'm really excited to see them together. Julia gets just beat out, but the ball remains with DCQC. And there is another stop on the play. All right, it looks like someone's about to get a card. Let's see what it is. Brandon Clark got a yellow card for contact to the neck. All right, and it looks like the ball goes back to DCQC. I can't see the chaser's number. I apologize. Number 17, Ethan Rash, is in possession of the ball. Orlando Spider Knights seem to have blush control. Let's see what they're able to do with it. Every time they get it, it seems that DC is able to recover that control pretty quickly. But with them being up 1 and 1 away from set score, I really think that this blush control is going to be able to finish the game. And with that, the blush goes back to Keegan Remy Miller, and let's see how the Orlando Spider Knights can close out this game. And quick scored by DCQC, and we're back to a even score of 145 to 140. Next goal wins. This is a nail biter. You can see the stress on both sides. Bernie with a big beat on the chaser from behind hoops, and we have a stoppage of play. For Orlando Spider Knights right now, we have Brandon Clark out as chaser. We have Khalif Piper as chaser as well. We have number 22, Jonathan Nettles at keeper.
I was coming to do this and then I can't run.
And for beaters, I cannot see their numbers. I apologize for that. And on DC side, we still have Ethan Rash out as chaser, Julie Newsel and Julia Rankin dominating this field with their hustle. Ben Merton still at keeper, and Bernie Burgess and Keegan as beaters. DC just called from the sidelines, make a big stop, and they're going to have to if they want to stay in this game. Let's see what Orlando Spider Knights are going to do. Pass off to Khalif Piper to the left. He runs to the middle, and he misses by a landslide, and the ball goes out of the field. The ball is now back in DC's game. This is it. Let's see if they're able to finish this off. Julia Rankin is hustling down the field. Bennett to the left, hustling down. They have control with Bernie and Keegan. Bernie just misses, but they're able to beat their beater. Bennett's running. Chase off and Julia Rankin scores on the right side of the hoop from a pass from Ben Mertens to finish the game. We love the hustle from her. She literally sprinted down the field with Ben and was able to grab and go, and it's win by DCQC. 150 DCQC to 145 Orlando Spider Knights.
What a close game.
What an extremely close game. We love how we finished with the hustle. It was a very slow game to start, but we saw both teams rev it up in the end. Great game to watch.
And we will be back hopefully with better camera issues. Thank you, everyone.